What was your first thought when they said, this is Osama Bin Laden?
Cool, perfect. I hope, let's go do it. Awesome. But
was there a heightened, like, maybe I'm not coming home from this one?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. So make sure your will was filled out properly and max out your life insurance policy. And nobody ever said that before, and we were always deploying and doing very dangerous stuff. This one was mandatory. Your will is 100% done properly, no funny jokes, and max out your life insurance. And anybody could have stepped off. I think we did have one guy step down. He doesn't have to go.
Family, kids,
yeah,
something.
Something happened. No, you didn't have to go at all. But if you're going to go max out your stuff, well, we'd seen so many suicide vests. One of my teammates, I was talking with him once about a suicide vest that almost killed him, and he had forgotten about it. I was like, how did you forget almost dying? You've seen so many S-vests. You forgot about almost dying. We've been in a couple of HBIDs. That's where the whole house is rigged to explode. Been inside one, and luckily our great leadership was smart enough not to go into another one and shot it with rockets until it exploded. Like, almost killed my buddy Nick. When we got back from that mission, and he's like, dude, I saw this huge boulder fly between me. I'm like, he almost died. So we figured we'd see something. Like, something's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna get shot down on the way home. Like, look where we're going. Like, something's probably gonna happen.
So it's nighttime, we're all jocked up.
Just like every other night, same.
Was there a point, did anyone, because I've heard mixed sides of this. In the movie, there's a moment where somebody on the bird says, everybody been in a helo crash? And everyone's like, acknowledges, like, yep. And everyone's like, all right, cool. And then it ended up that you guys had to make a controlled landing, which is AKA a controlled crash.
Yeah.
So talk about being on the bird, man. Like, what are your nerves like? Did it feel?
Like any other night.
Okay.
I was trying to sleep. Same thing, I had my iPod listening to music, trying to fall asleep.
What'd you have on the headphones?
Everything, rock, country, little rap, everything.
Yeah.
But on the way in, the last song was the AC/DC Money Talks. That was a good little pick me up on the last, whatever, 5 minutes out. I'm like, oh, hey, this will do it. And then, a minute out, I'm like, all right, like, put it all away. Yeah, all right, get back into it and focus. But other than that, I was sleeping. And then looking at Rob O'Neill's stupid ass sitting right across from me. I got to look at you the whole time. Perfect.
Which bird were you on?
I was never on a helicopter crash.
Okay.
So I was on the one that landed outside the compound.
Got it.
Did a couple laps around the compound looking for escape tunnels, explosives, things like that.
So, yeah.
The other bird lost lift when they were supposed to faster up into the compound. Those TF-160th pilots, man, they're
legit.
That's all, they're legit.
Yeah.
Soft lands into the courtyard. We breached this one door. It was walled in. So there's your things that we always, well, that's a good sign.
Yep.
But now we're flexing to the other gate. By the time they could blow it, though, it actually worked out for our favor. Instead of crashing, soft lands, guys jump out once the helicopter blades stop turning and open up the main gate. Blew this one, didn't work, about to blow this one. Like, no, come on in. So it actually worked out into our favor.
Got you right here, fellas.
Got you, come on in, we got it. And
how many total SEALs?
23.
Okay.
There's 23 of us.
Okay.
So not only did the TF pilot save that, he was like, I'll fly this thing out of here. And I believe him. Obviously, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But those guys are legit.
Yeah, they got a pair on them. Yeah.
I'll fly with him anywhere, any day.
Yeah. Okay, so entries made, right? You've swept the exterior. Mm-hmm. Talk about, because again, I'm going to pull some numbers, but it stated that the entire operation was 45 minutes.
Yeah, we had to be in and out quick. We're in Pakistan, and people are going to try to kill us.
Yeah.
They
know we're here.
Yeah.
At this point, the crash, especially the bird going down, like, it was well signaled.
People were looking.
So
to come out.
Once you guys make entry, right, you're hearing the comms of the guys that are clearing the house, mm-hmm. and you're with Cairo. Mm-hmm. So when you and Cairo enter the building, what are you hearing and what are you seeing?
Then I just did sweeps on the outside. I didn't even know the helicopter was down until we saw it. We came across on our second sweep and saw the tail sitting over the edge. We're like, huh, looks like our helicopter, but I didn't hear anybody over the radio saying people are down or anything like. So I mean, it was concerning, but nobody's saying somebody's dead over the radio. So I'm like, okay, well, everybody's cool. And sure, we got inside, and so I did a couple sweeps. Once I was inside, same thing. Looking for explosives with Cairo, a bunch of broken glass, some dead bodies, trying to keep them away from the bodies in the glass. I'm trying to keep them fixed onto explosive odor. And once they start biting people, they don't want to deal with explosives. They want to bite people, right? So
Yeah.
just trying to work him, looking for explosives. We're seeing lots of explosives overseas, so that was my main focus. Of like something.
Make sure the house isn't rigged.
Something. So then that happens, make my way to the second floor, did the first floor, make my way to the second. I see Rob walk into the room and he goes, I think I just shot that motherfucker in the face. I look at him, I'm like, we're busy working, like I can't. It was like, cool, noted. And I'm working Cairo, and then it comes over the radio. The call sign was Geronimo. That means it was successful. Bin Laden was dead or captured. And they're not gonna put that out over the radio unless they are 100% sure. Like that's not coming out unless it's solid. So I was like, oh. Once they came out, we knew it was done. I looked at Rob, and that was the first high five I ever gave on target. It feels weird even saying now, but if there was any time I was gonna give it, yeah, I looked at him, he's like, I think I just shot that motherfucker in the face. I'm like, all right, cool, we'll see what happens. Watching Cairo, it comes over the radio, I look at him, he looks at me, I'm like, okay, back to work, like it's done. We could have died. I mean, not that anybody wanted to die, but at least we knew it was done. Like the mission was complete.
So you guys get his body, get it on the bird, getting out. So did they have to end up bringing another helicopter to be able to get everybody back?
Brought in another helicopter, picked us up.
It's ready.
Grabbed as much stuff as we could, grabbed the body, and we got back.
And blew the bird that had crashed, just blew the whole thing?
Yep.
And you're flying back. What are guys talking? Is there?
I have Cairo in my lap. It's
did
loud.
It feel normal?
It was good. I'm just happy we completed the mission, but I'm also like, okay, we're gonna get shot down. We have a long trip to get back to base, and actually on the ride back, I think I remember somebody coming over the radio saying Pakistan just scrambled their jets. I'm like, oh, cool, perfect.
Just waiting for some fighters to come down on you.
See if we end up into a fireball.
Was there a timeline where you're leaving the compound, you're on the birds, and you're looking at your watch, thinking about the time clicks to get there, where every single second that passes feels like you're closer to safety?
Yeah, I was just holding Cairo, trying to sleep. I'm just happy, man. I don't know. What do you want me to do? We killed him. Yeah. I'm with my boys. I got my dog on my lap.
As good as it gets.
I mean, it's God's plan. Like, I literally have no, what do you want me to do?
So you get back to the hangar, right? Base. This is the fob that was obviously fairly close if you guys made it back so quick. What ensues then when you guys touch down and the body's with you, and what happens?
There's a lot of stuff I forget. These days I was injured with a hand grenade.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll discuss that. So I got the brain stuff going on. But that's a moment I'll never forget, for sure, getting off the helicopter and walking back inside the hangar and just remembering, like, just looking around seeing everybody's alive. Like, he's dead too. Like, we did it. I see the body bag right there, and I look around and everybody's alive. We had some guys to get some shrapnel. Like, there was gunfights and there was resistance on target, and there was some very, very heroic stuff that happened. Really. But everybody was alive. Sure, guys had shrapnel in them and they got into gunfights, but that was a normal night, and I'm not downplaying it, but everybody was alive. A little shrapnel in them. Yep. I was like, fine, I'm good. I'll take that shrapnel.
Yeah, especially after we just killed the dude that we've been hunting for, the last 15 years?
Yep. So I remember getting off the bird, walking into the hangar, looking around, everybody's like, wow, man, we did it. Cool. And then afterwards, turn over whatever we needed to turn over to the people that do whatever they do. They set up chairs for us and they brought in a TV. So we did all of our important stuff, turnover. Yeah. And then we did a debrief. After that, they had some food for us, and then we got to sit down, and I'm literally sitting by all the dudes that we just did this mission, watching the president address the United States of what just happened. And then there's his canoed head right over there, his body. That was a pretty good feeling. It was cool to see America come together again.
His body's sitting right there as Obama addresses the nation.
It was a great feeling. And then you see everybody get all excited, and you see America come together. Yeah. Like 9/11, that brought us in, like, whoa. Saw that for a split second again. I'm like, why couldn't that have just lasted?
Yeah.
That was pretty disappointing. It just didn't last as long. But it was cool to see everybody come together again. Like, America came together. Like, fuck yes, look at this.